All right.
And we are live.
Countdown begins. Write down my stuff. All right.
We are streaming to 7 locations, and Shiz, if you want to stream, you know the drill.
Yep.
All right. and here we go. And in the 3, 2, 1. Good morning and happy Tuesday to you. You're listening to the Morning Experience. I am Marquise Lupton. That is Dr. Kabiga Campbell. And that is Shizzy Get Busy. Shiz, what's going on, good brother? How you feeling?
Hey man, happy Tuesday. What is good? We made it through that dreadful Monday. It wasn't a dreadful Monday, Dr. King. So Dr. King held it down for us, but it was still Monday in a little bit.
Yeah. I have a theory about Dr. King and MLK Day. But before we get to that, Dr. K, what's going on? How you feeling on this Tuesday?
I'm feeling refreshed. I had a couple of very awesome events for MLK Day, so I'm coming off of that. It is still, though, the Monday-est Tuesday to ever Tuesday, so here we are.
Yeah. And
Agreed.
for myself, I think that these kids need to be in school for Dr. MLK Day. I just believe that is what Dr. MLK would want, these kids in school, because how do you get that PhD without being in school? I mean, y'all can push back, but the kids need to be in school.
Hey man, even Dr. King took a couple of days off. Like you gotta give him some type of days off. You sound like a bitter parent right now, man. Like because if your people would have said that to you, you wouldn't be having it at all. You wouldn't be having it at all.
Oh no, I'm flipping tables. I'm like, what? He's gonna take MLK Day from us? Like, no.
It definitely sounds like he's old black man in it to me. That's courtesy of Bossier Vincent. Yes, that's what it sounds like to me.
Oh man, folks, this is the Morning Experience. Good morning to you. You know how we begin each show? We begin each show with the microwave news, and our first headline comes from the Griot, and a Florida wedding venue refuses to refund a woman after her fiance dies. And Ty Henson's fiance, William Coney, died unexpectedly from a heart attack at the age of 42 last November, and the pair were set to wed in May. And Dr. K, the venue is saying no. We are not going to respect this cancellation.
That's trifling. It's plain and simple. I think that okay, so my 10-year anniversary is coming up, and I'm thinking back to how terrible my wedding planner was, and how like I wish I could have gotten money back from her just for being horrible. Not to mention, if something happened to Basir and he fatally could not attend our wedding, I would take them to court. I hope they're taking them for all their money. I hope they own this establishment when they're done. Amen.
Yeah, Shiz, $7,600 is what they're looking to get back.
From a moral point, it is disgusting. From a business point, I mean, look, they said you can. Hey, I mean, listen, you gonna have people gathering one way or another. You might as well just go ahead and bring them here. If they said you could have the funeral and a repast here, we'll open it up to you. You hadn't already paid for the space. You can come in here and look like Will Smith if you want to, but business wise, look, it's business. but morally, it's wrong. It's more.
That's the most wildest part about it is that they said, instead of a wedding, you can do a memorial.
Insanity. Absolutely
not.
They said, look, business got to keep going on. We don't stop doing business because your husband ain't here no more.
Diabolical. Our next story comes from Black Enterprise, and a recent study. Listen to this, folks. A recent study by a local public health officials found that from 2016 to 2020, Black women in Harris County had a maternal mortality rate of 83.4 deaths per 100,000 live births, the highest in the nation. And in 2020, the national rate was 55.3 for Black women and 19.1 for white women. And what is Harris County? Shiz, Harris County, that involves Houston. So this is significant.
it's major, but it again, it's what we've known and what we've been seeing posted on social media the last few years. This is something that's been going on where it's just like uh black women, black people, we are just disregarding it, and especially black women, especially when it comes to giving birth. It's like they're supposed to be some type of superwoman and don't feel pain and don't have don't go through the same troubles and trials that a white woman will. And this has been happening forever, and it's just like to see these numbers, it's disgusting.
Yeah, and the Dr. K, from 2019 to 2024, maternal morbidity rates in Texas rose 24.5%, while in Harris County it rose 34.7%.
I mean, yes. So we are looking at a state who we have known for a long time, way before the abolishing of Roe v. Wade, which did more than just, think more than just think about what we are talking about, these kind of secular abortions or these abortions that don't have some kind of merit in someone's eyes, but also protected the life of the mother in a lot of situations. Texas is already towing that line with women, where they were not letting them abort babies for very deadly circumstances. So we're going to see this climb, unfortunately, especially because women in and around, Black and brown women in and around Houston, particularly Black women, do not have the same access to healthcare and to quality healthcare that their non-Black counterparts, particularly white women, have in other parts of the state, and even in Houston. So this is a very important metric. And unfortunately, if we don't have lawmakers that care for the people, this is only going to get worse.
Yeah. And finally, folks, our last story comes from Reuters, and a coalition of women's group, tech watchdogs, and progressive activists are calling on Google and Apple to remove the social media site X and its related chatbot Gronk from their app stores. In a publication that was released on Wednesday, the coalition accused the Elon Musk-owned apps of generating illegal content that violates both companies' terms of service. And they're talking about the deep fakes here, Dr. K.
They're also talking about the deep fakes, but also they're also, Grok is also generating a lot of illicit child images. This is terrifying to me as somebody who works with children in our community, has nieces and nephews. While I don't have children myself, somehow Elon Musk's app and the people who are using his app, I don't know all the details, have trained their app to do these really, really concerning deepfakes of women in compromising positions in particular, and also children in extremely illicit positions as well, and in situations. And if anything, we should unanimously oppose this. But for some reason, this has been going on for weeks. And do you think Elon Musk has said, "Wow, this is probably bad, something that shouldn't be happening on X"? Sure hasn't said that. Hasn't said much at all.
Shiz, all the things that we could do with AI, and folks are doing this. You're on mute.
My fault, y'all. We just recently had the whole AI thing, and it's just like this is we had our 100th show, and we've said about 200 times that AI is developed by someone. It's someone that has to program this AI app, and it's like these are the people that's behind it. And we always said it's going to come out. It's going to, like, the characteristics of the people that are programming this, and then the information that is taken in. It's going to start just it's going to lead to this, and this is where we are. It's just the fact that it's just allowed to go on. It's just welcome to America. Welcome to the world we live in.
Yes, and
Grok just responded with legacy AI, XAI, which is Elon's company, just responded to requests for comment with legacy media lies. Okay.
Yeah.
What does it have to do with protecting women and children? What does it have to do with anything?
Nothing at all. Folks, we got more coming up after this. This is the Morning Experience. All right, let's jump right into it. The first five, and in 3, 2, 1. All right, so yes, it's Tuesday, but we are going to give you another news story because yesterday we had our MLK special with Dr. Gadsden. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did not hear it, you can listen to it. Shiz, where can the folks listen to it if they miss any of our past shows?
You make sure you check us out at Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. It is the Morning Experience. Please, we're available every day after the show. We're every day after 10. Was it 10:05? 10:05 a.m. We up there. We right up there.
Yes. Yes. So join in and listen to some of the archives. We're in the triple digits now. That is so dope to say. So
Crazy.
Our main story, right? Our main story comes from thegrio.com, and Ludacris is no longer performing at the Rock Country
I just want to
Festival.
stop you.
Mm-hmm.
Marquise, you are going in and out, just so you know.
Oh, I am?
There he goes again. Oh, there he goes again. Yes. So you will go with maybe a second or two with blank speech, and it'll pick up. So just so you know, that's happening for you.
Oh,
maybe start that one again, but
yeah. I'm going to start that over. I don't know why. All right. Well, all right. How am I now?
Sounds good so far.
Right, let me close. All right. All right. Well, let me try it again from the top. And in 3, 2, 1. This is the Morning Experience, and good morning to you. Welcome back, and thank you for joining us on this Tuesday. We're going to give you another news story because we had such a great conversation with Dr. Gadsden for yesterday's show. We wanted to give you some more news for this Tuesday. So get this news story coming from the Grio, and Ludacris no longer performing at controversial Rock the Country Festival. And Ludacris is saying that he wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. And the festival first launched in 2024, features several conservative-leaning acts, and has drawn swift backlash from fans of the Atlanta rapper Shiz. So Ludacris said that it was ludicrous that his name was even on the bill.
Hey, my man Luda said, "Get out the way." I was about to say, but I guess the controversy, or I guess the backlash, is what made him say this. But how did your name get on there? how did that come out like that for you to be one of the main acts too? Right. My man Luda been holding me down for a long time, so I'm gonna ride out with my man Luda. It was a mistake.
Dr. K, question: how'd your name get
on? This is the problem. When y'all have bad teams who don't be looking at stuff, and you get one or two people who don't be looking at things and maybe just look at a price tag but don't look at what it represents, is what you get. You can't tell me you're going over to go to Africa and y'all are getting different getting passports for when you have to leave the United States and you have so much money, but you can't look and see that you're performing for white supremacists. It could be a mistake, it could not be, but it's ridiculous that it got so far out into the atmosphere that people had to call you out on it. It just seems kind of, clueless and kind of silly for no reason. It doesn't have to be that.
Yeah. And hold this, America, because one person who is remaining on the bill is Nelly. The St. Louis rapper performed on the inaugural Rock the Country Festival and will return this year. He defended his position for performing at Donald Trump's inauguration, in 2025, by saying, "I was born in a military base in Austin. My father served, my grandfather served, my uncle served, my auntie served. I've been entertaining the troops all over the world." So Shiz, Nelly, he's saying he's staying. So how does this make Ludacris look then?
I can't speak for how it makes Ludacris look at me. Nelly decided that that's what he's standing on. I respect that he's standing on what he stands on. I respect that. Stand for something, fall for anything. My biggest issue is that just what this represents, what we're putting out there, what the lineup actually means. Again, is we're not all going to agree. Wherever you go in this world, wherever you go in this country, wherever you go in your city, everybody's not going to agree on everything. But the agenda and the idea that's being put out there with this, it's just it's sickening, and it's just like, man, I respect you for standing on your business, but I hope that the outrage is going to stay there. Like you said, he was there last year for the inaugural, and we were still talking about Nelly having babies, Nelly not changing diapers. We didn't hold that against them or anything like that. We were still Nelly fans, and we still were talking about a damn Nelly and Ashanti reality show. So
Yeah.
so how mad actually are we? Are we just mad because everybody else is mad, or are we actually mad for a reason and actually want to do something about it?
Dr. K, Jelly Roll, he says that he's well. Let me backtrack. First, does Ludacris's brand take a hit from this, even though he backed out?
I think that Luda, it's never the wrong time to make a better decision, right? Like if you back out because your reps realize or whoever realized that was not going to be a good look for you, right? Good. I feel like that's great. Because why do you want to be performing alongside Jason Aldean and Rock and Jelly Roll and Miranda Lambert? Like, what about Luda's brand says that this is something he should be doing, right? Like, what about it is there? So I think it's never too late to make a better decision, no matter what people try. Well, I'm in it now, and Luda made too much money to ever smoke crack and be in this lineup. You see what I'm saying? So and that's the problem here. I think Nelly is broke, and I think broke is a mindset, right? It's not really about money, because it's really not. Like it's about integrity, and I think your fans will reward your integrity. I think your the universe and karma will reward you. And unfortunately for Ashanti, she has hitched her saddle to a man who was showing day by day he doesn't have any integrity, and that sucks for her. And I remember a couple of years ago when it first broke that they were like back together and getting married that little while ago, before the baby, before anything. I was very vocal about the fact that I thought, Nelly was a bum. That's old New York slang. He's just a bum. And he's proven me right every day since. And that's really sad. I would have loved to be wrong about him, but I called him being a bum from back then. And I was very upset that she would let him spin the block. And now she has to just, right, she has to deal with him. She not just deal with being a married single mom, because he truly is a deadbeat in their marriage. And he's also probably just a deadbeat regularly, obviously. And I think these behaviors go hand in hand. I think he's selfish, and it just keeps showing in different ways. And RIP his career.
Folks, stay with us. We got more after this. This is the Morning Experience. All right. Let's go to our second five, and let's keep this thing moving, folks. All right. Second five in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Morning Experience, and thank you for joining us on this Tuesday morning. Hope you're having a good day, and whether you're listening on your commute or whether you're listening in your cubicle, I hope you are enjoying the little nuggets that we are putting down this morning. We're talking about what's going on with Ludacris and the backlash and fallout from that. Shiz, one of the things that really caught my eye was the small towns that they were visiting. And Dr. K, you brought up, the reps and everything like that. Somebody had to lose their job. Like Shiz, like seriously, somebody had to lose their job, because this getting back up top to Ludacris, I know he was like, yo, somebody had to see this.
Hey, check your books, big dog. Don't just don't let everybody just go ahead and do everything for you and just sign up everything. I'm pretty sure the person that if we're just going to go with the whole mistake thing. We're going to go with it being a mistake. I'm sure the person that did the mistake saw Nelly on there and was like, oh, bet let me this ain't so bad. Let me go ahead and see what's going on and signed up for this might be like a Legends concert or something like that. Who and Luda saw it and said, "Oh, we got to back out of this." But again, whether it was a mistake or whether it was an intentional, like Dr. K said, what you changed that decision. You made the right decision by going back on it. But what damage did you do? By going in and accepting it in the first place.
Yeah, and where do we stand with artists like Jelly Roll, Dr. K?
Where, first of all, his name's Jelly Roll. I don't really care about him in the first place. Second of all, why Jelly Roll? But like, for what? Are y'all that hard? See, this is what happens in Trump's America. They so hard up for cash in this economy that they're doing any old thing. They're tooting it up for anybody, and I'm not with it.
Tooting for Trump. Oh man, that is diabolical work. So before we head on to our next segment here, talking about Ludacris one more time. Cat Williams mentioned that Ludacris was kind of ludicrous. Does this make Cat Williams a prophet here? Because thinking about what Cat Williams said about who Ludacris the person actually is, and how he sold out for that Fast and the Furious money. Does that make him a prophet? Shiz, I know that's your boy, but just speculating here.
Just you don't got to speculate. You got to go back and think about what you said. Does it make Cat Williams a prophet? I rest my case, Your Honor. I rest my case. I mean, a broken clock is right two times out the day. So, I mean, we don't know these people. And again, you got your fandom and you got how these people are in real life. He could be like that. But again, when it goes down, he ain't gonna be there. He backed out in enough time before he just got there and then just took the backlash like a Nelly or a Snoop or whoever else does the same thing.
Yeah. But the Dr. K, I can't get out of my mind. You got to tell Diddy no.
You got to tell him no. I mean, you have to say. I mean, the whole idea of saying no to first of all, Cat is not a prophet. Cat is probably on somebody's spectrum and is good at pattern recognition, as many of us are who are on somebody's spectrum. Okay, so obviously not a prophet, but if you look at things long enough, and he had inside knowledge for a long time, you can notice patterns. I'm fully okay with saying that. But as far as him being a prophet, he's not prolific enough for that. He's not. Sorry. But when I'm gonna give it to him when he's right, he's right. Like he's been calling out certain patterns over the course of time. He had his explosive 2024, beginning of 2024. Man, when he did that interview on the now defunct Club Shay Shay, honey, he told some secrets, but pattern recognition, not prophecy.
Oh, there you go. There you go, folks. Coming up next, we have things that make you say, gonna have some fun this morning. So stay with us. This is the Morning Experience. All right. We're gonna run these for the next 3 minute segments, and then we'll move on to our second hour, y'all. All right. First 3, and then 3, 2, 1. Shoot, hold on. All right. Well, I don't need this laptop anymore. All right. And then 3, 2, 1. This is the Morning Experience, and this is things that make you say, I'm telling you, y'all, one of the things that I'm going to need to get is someone to do some radio imaging, so that like the little blip blop can come on. Things make you go, things make you say, like a little 15-second thing,
Do it
something
again.
for
Do it again.
Run the World.
Yeah, do it one more time.
Show us again. What does it go? How does it go again?
I can't remember. I can't remember. I don't remember.
He said I can't remember.
But for things that make you say, folks, we're going to bring up these hypotheticals and bring them into real life. So we had questions about music before. We had questions about artists before. So let's combine the two and talk about someone's what they say is your best day possible, which is your wedding day. So what song is most played during the first dance at a black wedding? Shiz, we'll start with you. Is it Here and Now by Luther? Is it Real Love by Eric Benet? Is it Forever by Jaheim? Or is it Love of My Life by Brian McKnight?
I was waiting to hear like you Jesse Powell or something like that. I was waiting to hear one of those ones they ran into the ground. Well, can you run those back to me one more time?
They were so boring that they need.
Yeah. I was listening. I'm like, oh, I was waiting to hear something good. I'm like, who the hell listens to this?
Very boring, lame. Okay, read them. I'm sorry.
Here and Now by Luther. Real Love by Eric Benet. Forever by Jaheim. Love of My Life by Brian McKnight.
Well, take Brian McKnight off the damn list.
Yeah. If we have to choose between these heathen of songs, we're gonna pick some Luther. My man Luther, you can't go wrong with Luther. But I'm gonna need that selection to be a little better next time.
Doomed. The selection is doomed from the beginning.
Well, Dr. K, I feel like Jaheim shouldn't be on anybody's first dance wedding list. I mean, he's good, but like black wedding first dance good?
No. Absolutely not. And I love Jaheim, but absolutely no. I always felt like he had just woken up when he started singing, and he just made it sound like he was real sleepy all the time. I didn't like it. But he has a beautiful voice. How dare us leave Tank off of any list, first of all, and second of all. Third of all, I feel like we must also nix Brian McKnight from all lists henceforth. He's dead to us. I thought we had all agreed. I thought we had the meeting, the black delegation met, and we said Brian McKnight is a no. Okay, that's all I have. I don't like this list.
We need to put him in there with Ben Carson. Hold
Listen,
that America.
Gifted Hands, he's such a disappointment.
Oh,
he's such a disappointment.
Who
didn't read Gifted Hands in 6th grade? That's who you wanted to aspire to be. He was a surgeon. He was black, and he turned out to be crazy.
Yes. He came and talked at my Boys and Girls Club. I'll never forget that. Now I'm trying to forget. Folks, we got
get for being a magical Negro. Oh, sorry.
Folks, we got some more things to make you say, after this. All right. Let's keep it rolling. Second 3 and 3, 2, 1. All right, so this is things that make you say, where we bring these hypothetical questions into reality. So, Dr. K, you are a dance hall fan. So, who is the king of dance hall music? Is it A, Beanie Man? Is it B, Shabba Ranks? Is it C, Buju Banton? Or is it D, Vibes Cartel?
I feel like people would just be making these lists. First and foremost, I am a soca and calypso guru. I am not a dance hall fan. I love dance hall, but first and foremost, Trinidad to the bone, Trinidad and Tobago. Let's go. All right. Second of all, any list who says that Beanie and Buju belong on the same list is a bad list. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3, for dance hall. Okay,
I heard the accent come out. There it is. Yeah, I heard that. Here it comes.
We're gonna put it back. We're gonna put it back. But for dance hall, And this weird list that was constructed here, we're gonna say we're gonna go with Beanie. I think I had Beanie on repeat for the entirety of 11th and 12th grade. I think his work during those couple of years was just, oh, he was great. Don't ask what years those were because that's rude. But just go listen to Beanie. He was super lit. Beanie is timeless too. You can pull up a Beanie song right now. Memories don't fade like people do. They always remember you. No, nobody. Dang.
Because for me, it was gonna be Shabba Ranks. Like everybody, ting-a-ling-a-ling, cause on sing.
two other Shabba Ranks songs. You gotta
give us 2 more.
Go ahead. I'm waiting. Go ahead.
You did 2. All right, give me 3.
No, 2 more.
You're good 2 out of 3 with me. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I can't give you a third. But
yeah, that's all that matters. The 2 bangers that you got, that's all that matters. That's all.
You actually know the third one.
As long as they bang out.
Right now. You know the third one. The third one was also on the radio nonstop.
What's that?
Flex, time to have sex.
Yeah, there you go. 3. That's right.
You know 3. Yeah,
absolutely.
You phoned a friend. That's good. That's good money. Yep, I'm down. Yeah, I don't rock out. I would have to go Beanie too. Just because of the rest of the list. Vibes is pretty good. Any song you can get a Wally to during that time. That was that was good.
Agreed.
That was going to be a good song regardless. Didn't really matter who was singing it.
Oh, that is true.
The king of dance. I mean, Vibes is a close third for me. There's so many people above the list on them Vibes. Love Vibes, but not the king of dancehall. That sounds crazy.
Oh. Well, folks, we have a interesting conversation coming up next. Talking about cleaners. Are you team cleaners? Yes, or are you team cleaners? No. Going to talk about a conversation that I had. This is the Morning Experience. All right, first 4, and then 3, 2, 1. This is Morning Experience. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday. So I was having a conversation about cleaners, and I was like, I am in this new wave of thinking. Like I am team cleaners. I may not be able to afford somebody to come in every weekend, but I think that I can spend 2 weekends. Dr. K, you said that you actually utilize cleaners. Tell us about that. How does that work out?
It works out extremely well. We've had our current person who helps with some of this for 4 years, and they cleaned both of our properties at one time. And then we went down to one property. We just kept them for the time being at the same level, and that just meant coming once a week instead of once every other week. And for a household with 2 people who have extreme ADHD, it is very helpful because they do a reset every week. So like they help us put things back, and we are clean before the cleaner type people. So we're going to also pick up, so it gets us into this routine. And it is very valuable when you constantly are misplacing things in the mess you just made in the house. So it's very helpful. It absolutely gets our mind in the routine of being tidy. We don't always do a good job at it, but it helps tremendously to have someone who is not one of us doing some of that work.
Dr. K hit it perfectly on the head as to why I oppose this, because you're going to clean up before these people come. You're like, man, I can't have this man place look a mess before. You're going to clean up before these people get here. It's like, oh, I might as well just go ahead and finish cleaning now. I done already started. And besides, I have 5 cleaners who come here, and if they don't do their job, I can yell at them and don't have to pay them. So.
And also,
but that is my biggest thing. We tried that. We were going to try cleaning, and we were like, all right, well, before they come, let's get all this stuff. And then by the time I looked up, I'm like, well, damn, it's clean in here now. You just like we didn't already did the work. I guess it's like the threat of the cleaner coming is like you start cleaning up.
It is a threat. And I also keep the house cleaner during the week. But also, he said the magic words, which was children. We are dual income, no kids. We're dinks. We are dinks through and through. We are dual income, 2 dogs, if you want to get real with it. And so we try to teach these little mama beeps, try to teach these little bad dogs to clean up after themselves, but they don't do a good job with that. But
Messed
yeah,
up a little more.
I mean, I say, yeah, I'm team cleaner. I haven't indulged in it just yet. But you know, I too have kids, but like sometimes I gotta ask them to wash something, rewash something, reclean something, and then you know what? I don't even think it's that clean. Let me clean it. So then it just defeats the purpose. And like sometimes
now it's triple clean. Now it's triple clean.
right.
No.
Right.
I never got time for all that. That's too much. That's too much.
You know, but like, I definitely see myself like doing what Shiz just said. You know, oh shoot, I gotta clean up certain things before the cleaner gets here. You know, just real. It's just real. like
do it.
I want you to know me, but I don't want you to know me like this. Like you ain't
right.
You ain't supposed to know this.
You start cleaning off the top of the ceiling fans and stuff. It's like, what are they gonna do when they get here? But yeah, you can move the shoes from over there to over there or something. Vacuum.
She wiped down the doors like one day, like from top to bottom. She wiped down the doors. Yes. She wiped the doors down, guys. I have 8-foot doors in my house. She wiped them doors all the way down. I can't believe it.
See, the cleaner got to come in and be like the closer. Like you're like, all right, we done already cleaned up by the threat. Now let's call them in so they can come in and get it all 100% and we can start fresh. That sounds like a plan.
I didn't even see that. Did you know that some of the things that we think are spider webs are really not? They're just collections of dirt that have strung themselves together in the corners. Did y'all know that?
No.
Good old
terrifying. Terrifying. Correct.
Wow. Wow. All right, folks, we have Run the World up next, where Dr. K is highlighting the women that are running things around this blue planet. So stay with us. This is the Morning Experience.
Are you ready for me?
Yep.
All right. 2 threes, right?
Yep. 2 threes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Good morning, good people. You're tuned in to The Morning Experience with Marquise Lupton. And I'm Dr. Kamiki Campbell with Who Run the World. This is a segment where we spotlight women shaping power, not just by holding office, but by holding leaders accountable too. And this week, that woman is Reese Colbert, also known as Reese with the Receipts. Reese Colbert is a national political commentator and host of The Reese Colbert Show on SiriusXM Urban View, known for grounding political conversations in facts, history, and yes, receipts. This week, she sparked major conversation by calling out New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani for having no Black deputy mayors in his administration. Her point was simple and powerful. In a city that is roughly 20% Black, representation at the highest levels of executive leadership matters, especially when leaders campaign on equity and inclusion. Ooh, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, Marquise. Did you hear about this controversy yet?
Yes, I did.
And what did you think? Did you think he was in the right, in the wrong, or somewhere in between?
I think that he's in the wrong.
Yeah, I think he's in the wrong. I don't know what Shiz thinks about this, but I'm hoping it's not opposite me as it usually is. What do you think, Shiz?
I'm rocking out with you, Dr. K. I am absolutely rocking out with you this time. Isn't
that suspicious? Doesn't that seem suspicious? I would think it is. I mean, you know, you can't be asking Black people for their vote and they're acting like this. You know what I'm saying?
We've seen it forever.
Absolutely. Exactly. So what makes Reese Colbert stand out is not volume, it is precision. She didn't speculate, she didn't posture, she looks right at leadership in the eyeball and looked at that structure and asked a direct question. Who is missing from the table and why? In a media landscape where many commentators talk around power, Reese talks to it. She names contradictions, she contextualizes history, and she refuses to let progressive language replace actual representation. And this was a big point this week because there were a lot of progressives in her comments all across social media, all across her radio show. There's been think pieces written about it on all the platforms about why is she calling out this progressive person, such as the brand new New York Jesus. Why is she calling out Mayor Mamdani when he's done so much for the Blacks? You know what I'm saying? As in asking for their vote and then getting it. So I think this is a very interesting point of conversation, and it's probably why it resonated. Reese Colbert reminds us that truth telling is leadership, especially when it makes people uncomfortable. And could y'all imagine how uncomfortable it must be right now to have a little bit of egg on face as a Black voter in New York City and to see this man not select one Black deputy mayor? I'd be embarrassed.
Yeah. I'll be in my fields as well.
For sure. So, all right. Because power that isn't questioned eventually stop listening, we are really, really thankful for Reese. We're thankful for the work that she's doing. And so when we come back, we're digging deeper into why this call out matters and what it tells us about representation in cities across the country. We'll be right back.
All right. Boom. That was the first three. And second three, when you're ready.
Thank you. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Who Run the World. I'm Dr. Tamika. I'm sorry.
I know her too.
Welcome back. Okay. 3, 2. Welcome back to Who Run the World. I'm Dr. Kamika Campbell, and now we're talking about the bigger picture behind Reese Colbert's call out. Deputy mayors aren't symbolic roles. They oversee housing, public safety, economic development, health, and daily operations that shape people's lives. When entire communities are missing from those roles, it affects whose concerns are prioritized and whose are deferred. Reese Colbert's critique landed because it spoke to a broader pattern many cities face: progressive rhetoric paired with leadership teams that don't reflect the population. What Reese did wasn't just commentary, it was civic intervention. She reminded us that representation isn't about optics, it's about access to decision making. It's about lived experience informing policy before harm happens, not after, as we see in so many of our communities around the country. For Black communities, especially in large cities like New York City, the absence of Black leadership at the executive level is not abstract. It shows up in housing policies, policing priorities, economic investment, and emergency response. Reese's voice matters because she refuses to let the conversation stop at elections. She's asking, what happens after the campaign signs come down? Who gets hired? Who gets heard? And who gets power? And in doing so, she models a form of leadership that doesn't require a title, just clarity, courage, and consistency. Reese Colbert is proof that Black women don't just participate in democracy, we protect it, we question it, and we push it to do better. And come on, Mayor Mamdani, man, you got to do better. I don't know if y'all agree with me or not, but he has to do better in this one. He really, really does.
I did not know what deputy mayor was until this was recently brought up. But this just makes me think about, this is kind of what establishment Democrats do. They put out this rhetoric, and then when it's time to put people in power, put people in positions, put people in positions of influence, it's like, oh wait, no, you gotta wait your turn. Your turn, and then it becomes very monolithic with those directors that you have and how they look, even though the wave that got you there is not reflective of that population of directors that you have.
100%.
It's like that play on DEI and affirmative action where it's like, the minorities and we'll do this, and they're not talking about us. That's that's not us. That's to every other minority except us. So it's like I listen, I absolutely love someone who is fearless, because that's what this is, to speak up and call this type of stuff out, because it needs to be said, and a lot of people won't say anything, and a lot of people just complain about it. But to bring this up, like, I absolutely love this and I respect this.
100%.
And for this to be, a quote unquote, not mainstream media voice, even though she's on some platforms, but the fact that she's getting this message out there, that just speaks to how, the voice and influence of media pundits, excuse me, it's swinging to more of this independent thing versus those folks that are more dependent and representative of a shield, such as CNN, MSNBC. She's out here like a free agent, doing her thing and holding truth to power. I love it.
And that's why I love her, because she really does help us understand concepts like, what representation really is, right? Because representation without accountability is just ornamentation, it's just decoration, and it's not justice. So I'm happy to have been following her. If you guys aren't following her, she's on every single platform. She's on Instagram, she's on TikTok, Facebook, all of the platforms. Please follow her for your daily dose of just straight true talent. And I love her because she cuss more than I do. I love it. Okay. So Teresa, that's right. So Teresa Colbert, you're a truth teller. You are a watchdog for the common citizen, and you are the woman with the receipts. And we see you, sis, and we appreciate you. So until next time, keep your crown high and your purpose louder. This has been Who Run the World with Dr. Kamika Campbell. See y'all soon.
All right, boom. That was perfect. All right, we got our final three. We got our final three, and then our two final three, and then that's that. We got to look at this, and then that is all she wrote. All right, let me share my screen here. All right, coming in 3, 2, 1. This is the Morning Experience, folks. I hope you really enjoyed that Run the World. I really love the Dr. K's perspective and what she learns us about the women that are doing their thing around the world. So now we have our, look at this, where we scour the internets and bring you videos of just stuff happening around, and we tell you to take a look at this. And on the same energy of Black women holding truth to power, team, look at this.
You all want to intimidate people from doing the right thing, and you think that you're going to intimidate me. You all have been trying to intimidate me for 5 years, which is why I have not been able to live in my house for 5 years, because the N-word has been written on my house. Thousands of threats have come to my office, and instead of doing some legislation, when someone when someone says something inflammatory that is going to cause them to be the victims of crime, you ought to do something about it. But you see, I'm not Marjorie Taylor Greene. I ain't gonna quit in a month because somebody threatens me. I took an oath to do the right thing. People came into my community and committed a crime, and I indicted them. And rest assured, if someone else comes in my community and commits a crime, I will indict them again.
Fire.
That's my girl. That's my girl, Fonnie Wells, honey. Love me some Fonnie. Love. I've watched every single clip and the whole. If I could have the thing on TV all day, I downloaded all the video just to see her rip this panel a new one every time they said some nonsense. It was delightful.
Yeah. It was.
It's like the Black mom, and it's just like when she's telling you about yourself and she just breaking you down, and you just can't sit there. But yes, ma'am. Yeah. Man, I was like, damn, did I want to change my life around after hearing what she's saying to them. I want to do more right in my life.
But did y'all peep how she, put in there? I ain't one of your little friends. I ain't gonna quit in a month.
Did. said, I am not Marjorie Taylor the Green. I'm not. Y'all got the wrong one. Go find her and try to intimidate her because it's not working on me. Period. Yeah.
Right. Oh
The
man.
worst part about that was
Right.
just looking around, seeing all the older white guys just looking around like, gee, what is going on here? It's like, you know what's going on here. You know exactly what's going on, Fred.
And then they're in their chambers afterwards. That was quite the tongue lashing.
Yeah.
Todd, I cannot.
She's pretty fiery.
There's another clip where she turns to her counsel and she says, "This is a stupid question." And he goes, "I know it's a stupid question." And they're talking nonsense about them right in front of their faces. It's delightful. It's amazing.
Oh man, I'm here for that. I wish I would have played that clip. I mean, we probably can find some more clips. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find some more clips for that.
Oh, you certainly
so
can.
that we can
For sure.
peel back those layers. Folks, we got one more video to look at after this. This is the Morning Experience. All right.
Final
all right,
read them down.
Yeah.
Make sure to mute yourself because your audio is coming in on the computer and on the share. So just mute yourself. Yeah. That was what the echo was. So I just muted you. When I figured it out, I just muted you.
All right. Thank you for that. I will do here we go. All right. All right. Make sure I do that. All right. Let me introduce it in. All right. And in 3, 2, 1. All right. So this is part 2 of Look at This, the phenomena that is taking over the planet. So team, we have another video. So why don't you take a look at this?
So what the law says is very clear. Very clear. Very clear. Can you hear me, J.D. Vance? What the law says is that federal officers can't murder you. And if they do, they can be arrested and prosecuted and convicted, and they cannot be pardoned by the President of the United States. That is what the law says. That means in any city, any law enforcement authority that has probable cause and has the right to do the arrest can make that arrest. So what?
Team, this was the Philadelphia district attorney speaking on ICE and what they can and cannot do. Dr. K, he is putting a line in the sand here.
Oh yeah, and I think the Philly police commissioner was talking spicy. She was a Black woman. Everybody's talking real spicy in Philly, and you know, Philly is the FAFO capital of the world. So I think they might want to. I think they might want to actually heed what Philly's saying, but he's correct. The what's the word? Whatever JD Vance be saying and positing into the universe is wrong. And somebody's got to stand up to him. Our Congress is having a difficult time doing it because they're in the minority. The ones who actually know this stuff is wrong, and the ones who actually know this stuff is wrong, who's in the majority, they're very culpable, and I hope a lot of them can also go to prison when this is all over. But he's absolutely right. What happened to Renee Good should be a bellwether for everyone, and a lightning rod, because if it can happen to Renee Good, it can happen to literally anyone. There were 2 young men or Black citizens arrested in Minneapolis yesterday, minors, and they were carted off. And I think as of this afternoon, people don't even know where they are and how long they were going to be held. So, yeah, we need people to stand up to authoritarianism bravely, and it should be the people who were sworn to protect and serve our communities. It should be them.
Shiz, that they said that people in Philly right now, the Eagles prematurely lost. The Sixers aren't playing that well. It ain't baseball season, and the Flyers are looking shaky. So they got the energy right now that ICE may not want.
Hey, it ain't looking too good. It's somebody's gonna ruin the city, whether it's ICE or just us. It's going somebody's going. I being from the city, um, you love to hear stuff like that. You love to hear like that line drawn. Um, then you also have to look at where it's coming from. DA Krasner is just I don't know how he got back in. I don't, but if you look at his record, it's just some of it. It's just it's ridiculous. Sheriff the sheriff, Sheriff Bilal. She was the one Dr. K was talking about who put that out there as well. And then the police commissioner came out and said, that's they don't enforce what we enforce. So it's like you want everybody to be on the same page. You don't want everybody to just be out there talking, give you a bunch of lip service. Do something about it. Act on it. Do something of what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, and then don't again. We're a reactionary type of place where we have something has to happen to us for us to actually do something positive. We'll just sit around, and if it doesn't happen to us, we just kind of wait around for it. We have to do something. We have to stand on our word. We have to go out there and actually fight back. However that fight is, we have to do that because the lip service is only going to take us but so far.
Yeah, and to black folks specifically, the pendulum is swinging to us. World Star Hip Hop posted a video today. This black couple being detained, and they were asking them for their papers. So it's one little trinkle after the other before the dam breaks. So stay vigilant, folks. That was Look at This, where again we scour the internets and we look at videos and tell the team to look at this and let them decipher what they see. Folks, want to thank you for joining us on this Tuesday. We have our goodbyes coming up next. So sad, so bad to see us go. I know. We'll be back. This is the Morning Experience. All right, final 30, and in 3, 2, 1. Want to thank you for joining us on the Morning Experience on this Tuesday. Shiz, again, we are in the triple digits, brother. Ain't no stopping us now, man.
Ain't no stopping us now at all. But I'm going to defer my time. We need to play the Look at This back again one more time as the outro for the show. We need to let her cook one more time. One more time. I feel inspired.
Oh, yo, straight up. I'm gonna cue that up. Okay, what you got for us?
Here we are, the end of another show. And it was a great show. And I hope you guys will keep listening to all the things we have in store. And same. Shout out to Fani for, holding it down. She's not scared of none of y'all. And I just love it.
Absolutely love it. Folks, enjoy this as we play it out. This is the Morning Experience.
To intimidate people from doing the right thing. And you think that you're going to intimidate me. You all have been trying to intimidate me for 5 years, which is why I have not been able to live in my house for 5 years, because the N-word has been written on my house. Thousands of threats have come to my office. And instead of doing some legislation, when someone says something inflammatory that is going to cause them to be the victims of crime, you ought to do something about it. But you see, I'm not Marjorie Taylor Greene. I ain't gonna quit in a month because somebody threatened me. I took an oath to do the right thing. People came into my community and committed a crime, and I indicted them. And rest assured, if someone else comes in my community and commits a crime, I will indict them again. You all want to.
Mic drop.
Right. And she said, no. Like, hold on. You gonna get this work.
Yeah.
You gonna get this
Chill out, Richard. I got this, Rich. I got this.
Right. No, because he got to hear this.
I love every second of it, because you're gonna get it. You're gonna get every word that's coming out of my mouth today. You're gonna get that.
Oh man, yeah. Oh, what's up, Brett? We are signing off, sis. And that is all that we have. It's an early show. Because Monday show is already pre-recorded.
Yeah.
I saw her say yo in the comments. But yeah, y'all. that is it. So see you on Tuesday.
Sounds like a plan. See y'all.
Yay.
Good one.